All right, fair warning. Like 2 minutes before I started this stream, I took a drink and I swallowed wrong. So now I got that like weird coughing situation happening. It's because I'm a moron, not because I'm sick. So, yay! All right, 5 o'clock. This is a hard time for me to get used to. Usually by 5 o'clock, I'm in my pajamas. I'm like drawing. This is wakefulness, and I don't know how I feel about this. All right, so hello everybody. 5 o'clock. Oh, Colleen, good. I'm glad you're here because a lot of the questions that you've had for me in the past about making stickers and stuff, I'm hoping that we can kind of iron out and answer right now. Hold on. I warned you. Swallow correctly, my dudes. Don't do it how I do it. Jesus. Okay. So, um, I was thinking that for today, we can kind of go through like a little bit of a spectrum of doing stuff. So, I'm thinking that we can make some stickers, right? We can just make some stickers for fun. So that I can show you like my settings and crap like that. And then we can, stupid God. And then we can also make some brushes. So I can show you how to make stamps of the stickers that you make. Shut up, Mandy. Don't make me laugh. It's going to make it worse. Good Lord. All right. Yay! So, and then I will show you also a couple of tricks that I have for learning how to draw stuff, learning how to do perspective, and making some simple simple stickers, right? Because I mean, the easier the better for one, and the more that you practice, dang it, stupid tickle in my throat's pissing me off. The more that you practice making stuff, the more you can, get better at it and change how you do stuff and all that happy stuff. So, note to self, don't drink before I start this. Good Lord. Okay. Anyways, so if you guys have any specific questions, let me know. And also, I did get the Lila set finished, so we will post the link for that in a little bit. Don't let me forget, because I probably will. Hold on. This is the best stream ever. Jesus. Okay. Okay, so let's start with canvas settings. Okay. I'm going to show you and I'm going under the assumption here that people might potentially want to either give away some stickers that they make, or maybe you're starting an Etsy store or starting your own standalone store. Why do I not have volume? What did I break? Can you guys hear me? Because I can't hear my stream. What did you do, Jenna? Did you cough your thing undone? Or did I turn off my notifications? I probably did that. Screw it. Let's just keep going. Okay. So, going under the assumption that you guys might want to do more with your stickers than just draw stuff, okay? So, I'm so classy. So we're going to start with a brand new canvas. So I'm just going to go to this little plus sign here. And I always... this is pissing me off now. I always pick the one that says square. All right. We all know that Jenna is a square whore, and that's okay. But I pick the square size because typically when I'm making stickers, I mean, you think a sticker is a box, right? Unless you're Erin Condrening, but it'll still work. So I do square, and this is starting to make me mad. Shut up. I hear you all laughing at me. I can hear it. So the square canvas that comes with the square canvas in Procreate. Jenna, come on, stop being distracted by your stupid cough. Has the DPI settings that works across multiple planners. Jeez. Okay. So that's what we're going to use. And now the brush that I use in Procreate, if you go to the inking section, There she is right there. Is this one down here called Studio Pen? You guys are killing me today. So I use this one called Studio Pen, but I did adjust it a little because I don't want it to have the pressure sensitivity, because when I'm making stickers, like watch, I'm going to make a circle with this pen. Do you see how the top has like, it's thin on one side and then is jank on the other side? So what I do, and already did clearly, is I will duplicate the pen, slide to the left, and then hit duplicate. And then if you go into it, this is killing me, I swear to God, and go to taper, and then you can turn the taper settings off. I don't remember which one of these settings does it. Is it the pressure one? I think it might be the pressure one. Anyway, it's in taper somewhere. I'm not going to bore you with it. But that'll turn the taper settings off so that you can just have a regular brush that behaves like this. So now all of the pen stroke is the same size. We got this. We got this, guys. Okay. So that's the pen I use. And then the airbrush that I use for shading is under airbrushing. And it is this soft airbrush right here. I can't remember if I adjusted this one or not. I don't think I did. But this is the airbrush that I use. And I duplicated these and stuck them in this folder so that I had my most common brushes all in the same place. Because I'm lazy and don't like to dig for things. So, okay. So we got the pens. We got the settings. Any of you guys who don't know this, you can make custom palettes in Procreate. Like these ones down here, it says Lenny Digitals on there. This is all of my brand colors that I use. Occasionally I'll use some extra ones, but I don't save them. Like all of my character colors are here. My brand colors are here. This is a great day. Good Lord. Okay, moving on. So, all right. We're going to, I guess, start by making a brush. Okay, so let's say we want to, no, you know what? Here's what we'll do. Okay, how many of you guys here, come to me and say, either in my DMs or somewhere else, Jenna, I just can't draw. I don't know how to draw. I don't know where to start. Show of hands, people, because I can recognize a few faces here of people who have told me. Hail to the Queen. That's awesome. I heard that one. Why the hell is my headphones not working? Oh, Twitch. You're giving me cramps. Janet, this is 2 screens, honey. Work it. Work it. Oh, that's why I've got it set to something else. Let's see. Headphones. Can I hear it now? I don't know. Perhaps I should hail the Queen myself. What is it? Oh, I'm not potty bombing myself. Screw that noise. Okay. All right. So we've got a few people here with the I don't draw mentality. Well, I'm about to blow your mind. Okay. So first and foremost, I have a little disclaimer that I want to make. You saw me put my pen down, so you know this is serious, right? Okay. Number 1, you will never, ever see me tell you that it is okay to copy somebody else's work, okay? It's shady AF. Don't do it, okay? Just don't do it. Just don't do it. But let's talk ownership, okay? Let's talk about art and what is yours, what is available for you to use. Okay, first of all, if I decide, okay, my favorite sports team is the Minnesota, try again, Jenna, Mercury, the Phoenix Mercury, okay? So I want to draw their logo. Can I do that? Absolutely. Can I sell that? No, I cannot, okay? See the distinction here? Fan art is one thing. Stealing somebody else's trademark is something else. So, had to get that out of the way. Disclaimer, check. Now, let's think generic, okay? Generic. Like, for example, this is my Switch controller. It's very cute. It has little cat ears. Isn't that adorable? So, do I own this Switch controller? Obviously. Did I make it? No. However, I can use this as a model to create a generic drawing for a game controller. And I'm going to show you how. So I'm going to use my phone for this, just so that I don't have to disconnect and reconnect my iPad. Oh, there's a selfie. Oh, she's doing that, isn't she? Okay. So I just have my iPhone here. I have my iPhone here. I've got my cat controller, and I'm just going to take a photo. Okay. Blink. And now I'm going to hang her back up. And then I'm going to airdrop said photo to my iPad. To this iPad. Kachingus, and whoever just followed me, thank you. Oh, it's Neva. Oh, shit. Did my thing just break? Did it not like my... Oh, no. No. No, we're good. We're good. Okay. So I took a photo of my controller, right? So now I'm going to bring in the picture. So here's my cat controller. Now, if I were to copy this thing verbatim, okay, that's sketchy as fudge, right? But check this out, okay? I'm going to lower the opacity of this guy, bring this up, and then I'm just going to use this as a basic outline, okay? So we have a button here. Boink. And we have a button here. And I'm not worried about exact, because we're not trying to duplicate. We're just trying to get a general shape. And then I'm going to make a new layer and just kind of do a little like so. Well, that sucks. Let's try one that doesn't suck. Okay, and now let's say, okay, I like the right side, but the left side's jank AF. So I'm just going to take my rectangle tool. I'm going to copy her. Delete this layer. Duplicate this layer. And I'm going fast because I'm just trying to prove a point. And then I can mesh them up like that. Okay, and now I'm going to merge these together. And then just buttons. And then I'm just going to copy the buttons so that they match. Squeeze these two together, duplicate. And then I'm just going to duplicate these. Maybe I'll stick them down here. And then I'm going to delete this thing. Put my overall shape at the bottom. Oh, balls. I didn't mean to do that. Get down there. Okay, merge all my buttons together. All right, so now we have a very generic outline, right? Yeah, I can post this one on the YouTube page if you guys want to see it there too. Okay, so we have a generic gaming console, right? So let's say we want to color her blue. And now with practice, I'm not going to pretend that this part is easy for everybody, but with some practice, you can do some shading. Again, I'm using that soft airbrush. Just shade it up a little bit. Or, I mean, you can leave it totally simple too. Whatever works for you, to be honest. You don't have to, like, everything doesn't have to be like, ooh, 3D photorealism. Because half the fun of planning is that it's cute, right? So then, let's color our buttons. We'll do... I'm just going to do white buttons. Well, that's boring as hell, isn't it? There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to merge all these together. And then we have this guy. Okay, so now you could create a new layer here. And I'm not spending a whole lot of time on this again because we get it. We get it. I'm going to add text. And we find something that we dig. I'll do this one. And then We can just type game or die. Oh, and heads up for anybody who does use Procreate, you can change the leading space between your lines. Just select all, go to this thing, and then you're down here. See how I can pull that up? So you can pull that up like that. And then stick this here. Now, one thing that Procreate does not do, and it kind of cheeses me off that it doesn't do this, is a stroke feature. If you're 12, that was funny. But it doesn't do like an outline. Like you couldn't tell it make an outline around these letters. Affinity Photo and Affinity Designer will let us do that, and we will cover those next week. But yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass that it won't let you do it. So one way you could get around it is you could painstakingly go over it and do it again. Or you can duplicate your layer. I'm going to rasterize this, which means I can't change it anymore. So now it's just an image. And then I can invert it so it's white. And then we can just do it like a little drop shadow like that. If I turn off my background, it makes more sense. So we could do something like that. Nice. Neva, you're awesome. How does your text come in so big? Mine is so small when I add. Okay, one reason for that could be the size of your originating canvas. So if you created a canvas that's like 5,000 by 5,000 pixels, your text is going to be, it's going to be technically the same size as mine, but because your canvas is bigger, the 20-point text looks smaller than mine. Does that make sense? I'm so old I was thinking aneurysm or stroke, not the juvenile one. I mean, that too, right? Depends on how much you get ticked off at it. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to turn off my background layer. If we want to create a sticker out of this, you want to make sure your background is off so you can have a transparent sticker. I'm going to go here to the actions, share, PNG, and then I'm just going to save this one because we're going to be messing around with a lot of stuff. You use the square. Okay, then it could be a font size, like a default font size for the font that you're using. Mandy, I knew you would. For the font that you're using. Or it could be also the... Get it together, Jenna. The DPI dots per inch of your canvas. So you want to make sure, and I have to remember how to do this. Is it here? Hold on. Oh, settings. Pay attention. So my dots per inch is 132. If yours is vastly different from that, it could also affect it. It's probably, unless, I mean, is it every font that you try to bring in? Because some of mine will come in larger, some will come in smaller too. And it also could depend on what the last font you used was, because Procreate will also keep the settings of the canvas from the last time you used it. So if you have a new canvas, then it's going to always be this default setting. But if it's a... You guys are killing me. But if it's the same canvas, like if I were to hit add text again, even if I erased all of this, it's going to keep these same text settings in this specific canvas. So there's a few things that can kind of mess with that. But my gut instinct is to say it's probably the specific font. There are so many sassy frogs in here. That's awesome. Love it. Okay. So I'm going to erase all this stuff. Clear. And turn our background on so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so let's make a stamp. All right. I blank around with it. Nice. If you want to send me a screenshot, Jay, of when it's doing it, like of your font settings, then I can take a look at it if you want to DM that to me. Okay, so we're going to do, let's just kind of play. Oh, I don't hate that shape. I'm normally a standard circle kind of gal, but I mean, it's Tuesday night. We're partying. Jenna, stop talking. Jesus Christ. Okay. So let's do... when I designed... Leroy, yes! YOLO, bitches! I love that you know that. That's awesome. So when I design characters, all right, and this is just a screw around character, don't get your hopes up, but when I design characters, a way to have you been streaming for a long time but are still not popular? Oh god, Crystal, are you here? I don't think Crystal's on. I'm not in moderator mode, so I can't delete that. Ignore the douche. Douche? I need a douche button. Wait, do I have a douche button?
Son of a bitch!
Nice. Okay. Oh, wait, here's one more.
You look like you might have seen one up close.
Okay. Anyways, so the way that I kind of define my character style, if such a thing can be said, Mandy, this is how we party when we are introverts, okay? We party on the internet so that we can still wear our pajamas, because that is how we do. But anyways, a few defining characteristics of my characters are the eyes are almost always the same oval shape. And then my hands are disconnected. So I will typically do a torso and a head and then not do hands unless the character is doing something. I know that, yeah, Crystal said that she was had some allergy situation. She sent me a DM, so we'll just deal with the douches. Okay. So anyways, so I'm not going to draw a torso on this character for that reason. That's not true, Jenna. Come on. I'm not going to draw arms. Jesus. So let's do like a little Chongus body that doesn't look like something inappropriate. Let's try that again. And then another thing I like to do too is instead of doing, because you can do the drawing assist where it'll do a symmetrical drawing. That shit throws me off. I get doing it for like mandalas and stuff like that, but literally I cannot use it when I'm just drawing because my brain, it does not compute. So I'm just going to do like a little, if I could not make this look like a wiener, I'll be happy. Oh, that's a little chunky. We can go with that. So I'm just going to dupe that just like I did the controller. And then pull it in. And you can see they're kind of overlapping here. So because I haven't merged these layers, you guys are trying to screw with me now, I can tell. But because I haven't merged these layers, I can erase stuff independently. Just like this. Oh, well, that... We're getting to that point. So I'm going to go to my adjustments, liquefy. I have push on. I'm just going to kind of shove her up a little so it looks less inappropriate. Boop. There we go. And now I can merge those two layers together. And we got a torso and we have a head. So new layer. And I always work in new layers because I don't like to have to do stuff twice. If I get it right the first time and I have to go back and change it, that pisses me off. So I always use a new layer whenever I'm creating something different, just for that specific reason. And just so we know, drawing with the eraser tool, it does nothing. Not a damn thing. Son of a bitch. That's another thing. I don't care how many gloves I have on. Sometimes it still happens that it'll undo what I just did. And I hate that. There we go. And I'm going to dupe it, flip it, and stick it. And those little parallel lines tell me that it's even with the other leg. So we like that. Need to do it more than... Is that like the if you shake it more than once, you're playing with it? You guys are bad. You guys are gonna get me in trouble. No, you want me to edit. That's what it is. You want me to edit all this crap out. Okay. So now we have a basic shape, which I am... Should I make the head bigger? I feel like the head should be bigger. Yes, it should. Okay, now you notice because I just used the adjustment tool to make this bigger, the stroke is thicker. She thick. So I'm going to recreate it on yet another layer just so that it's all uniform. And if it's not perfect, that's cool because Procreate will figure it out for you. There we go. And then I can delete the other layer. And now we have, hey, your leg's not on right. There we go. Is this leg wrong too? Look at me go. Okay. So now we have a basic... I usually do really big heads on my characters. And if you're making fun of me, shut up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to export this as a JPEG, okay, which is the opposite of what we normally do. So JPEG, save, save. So that we can now make a brush using our drawing that we made. But heads up, just like I just showed you with the, when I made the head adjustment, if you bring this brush in, there's my cough again. If you bring this brush in and then make a really small character, your brush is going to be a lot thinner. So I try to, again, use the same canvas for making stamps that I use when I make stickers, so that I know that when I bring in a stamp of a certain character, the lines are going to be the thickness of the stuff that I'm drawing to go with it. It's accessories, clothes, eyes, hair, all of that stuff. So to make a brush, I'm gonna just hit this pull up. Okay, Jenna, don't be so button happy. So I'm gonna go to my brush library here. Listen, girl, we talked about the arms. Arms come later. And in fact, I'll show you why arms come later. So I'm going to just hit this plus sign here. And then you're going to go to Shape, Edit, Import. We're going to import a photo because that's where we saved it to. Pick our dude. And now you see how it looks exactly like we drew it. So right now, if I were to paste this or stamp this image, it would be a white square with an outline of our character, and that is not what we want. So you're going to take 2 fingers and then tap to invert. Now the white area is what it's going to actually stamp.
I'm right on top of that, Rose.
So, okay. Now I'm going to go to my path. I didn't save. Son of a... You guys are distracting the crap out of me. You have to hit done. See? Okay, so now you see our path over here looks like total ass. So we're going to go to stroke path. Spacing, we're going to do to max so that we have just the one stamped image. Then we're going to go to properties. Raise up the maximum size because you don't want your maximum brush size to be like that big. Minimum size, I would say none because you want to be able to make it as small as you want to. I know, right, Colleen? It's because it's Tuesday. Who does this on Tuesday? Moist. Don't yellow bomb me, jerks. Okay. So, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't done this in a long time, but if I'm not mistaken, the taper, you have to turn that on. And if we're just stamping, then it doesn't matter anyways. And then you can go over to this about thing and you can like do a signature if you plan to sell brushes or give brushes away. I typically don't do that, so I'm not going to bother. You know I did. You know I did. Yeah, and I'm going to test this brush. Oh, that's where we would have named it too, but she's untitled and that's okay. So I'm just going to clear here and then I'm going to test our brush, which is not doing what I want. See how it's... I mean, it's brushing, but it's doing it in different gradients. So we have to go into, is it rendering? No. Dynamics? No. Hold on, I gotta, oh, was it this one? No. I was prepared, friends. It's not. Brush behavior, smudge. Oh, I think it's this one. No. Jesus Christ. I'm a professional. Pressure taper. No. God dang it, where is it? Somebody else knows, right? Is it color dynamic? No, because this is how you change the color. Maybe. This is how you would make a rainbow brush. Maybe it's just dynamics. Opacity? No, Jesus Christ. Okay, you know what? Bleep this. We'll see what Antares has going on here. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. Oh, was it Flo? There she is. Okay. Got it. That's at 100%, Brenda. Yep. Everybody come to Jenna's channel for info. This is where you find out how to do stuff. Is it you? There she is. Okay, you have to go to the Apple Pencil and then go to the pressure opacity, turn it off. Because if it's on, then the amount of pressure dictates how dark it is. We got this. I might edit that part out for the YouTube video. I found it in 3 seconds. I don't know what took you guys so long. Yep. Okay, so anyways, if we come down here, up here is where you would title your brush. This is under About. So we'll call it... Somebody give us a name. Whoever types it first gets to pick it. And if you type fart pants, we're going to have a problem. We need a name for our character. Done. Is this pronounced Duffus or Doofus? Because either way, I'm kind of feeling it. Alright, so I'm going to clear this off. And now we'll take our little doof brush. And there we go. Now, let's say I stamped this guy at the max size. And it was only that big. Okay, the way you would fix that is to go in here to your properties. Raise your max size up, which I'm going to do. Because I feel like the maximum was a little too small. Yep, that's good. And then I can just bring it down slightly. And there we go. So that's how we would make our brush. Good Lord. Help them with Procreate. And I just went, nope, not happening. Yeah, right? Stroke girl. Oh, Jesus. Give me it. I have to do it. You guys, I have to. That's like next level, like class right there. That is class. Okay. So now why the no arms? Okay. So let's use our, I can't use our, yes, I can. I'll show you another trick. I'm going to add our gamepad here. The one that we have all these words on that we don't want now. Oh, don't do that, Jenna. So I'm going to erase the words. Just up to here. And the eraser pen works just like the liner pens do. So if you hold the stylus down, then you can get rid of stuff. And now this is not going to be perfect. Actually, hold on. Hold the phone. Because we did the shading, it's going to be kind of jank, but we're going to work around that. And no, this is not how I normally do stickers. You guys are bringing out the dork in me today. What the hell? Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Bitch. Do. Okay, so now I'm going to take our thing, go to adjustments, brightness, boom. So now I can change it to whatever color I want. Strocus McGenius here would be bougie and want a gold one, I'm thinking. And then I'm going to duplicate this. Trying to think of how, you know what? I'm not going to, yeah, I am. No, I'm not. I'm going to select this. Okay, select. And then I'm going to work on a new layer with my shading brush. And I'm going to give it more of an outline than it has because we did get rid of our outline. And FYI, for anybody, this is like it. That's a damn fact right there. For anybody who isn't sure, like, one thing I learned, I think I was watching, oh, what the hell is her name? She's a YouTuber who does, like, physical art videos. Bailey J, I think her name is. She taught me that, if you're having trouble drawing like lines that aren't like, you know, like twitchy lines, like I had too much coffee lines, the trick to it is to relax your entire arm and draw with your shoulder. That is how I shade. Like, you can't really see my arm, but I'm literally just doing this. My hand is not moving. My wrist, my elbow is not moving. It's just my shoulder. And then doing it that way makes your lines a lot smoother. And ironically, it's the same with playing a violin, except the thing that moves is your wrist. So, I don't know. It works for me. It kind of looks like a croissant. And I'm not mad about that. But I feel like we need some hardware on here. Because remember, this is the back of the controller. If Doofus, what's her name again? Doofus Stroke is holding it. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I'm just going to do some little hardwares here. 3-finger swipe down will give you a menu that you can duplicate. And so we're going to do that. I'll show you a trick too. Okay, so I want these to be like a softer color. But I want them to also look like they're kind of recessed. So I made this into 2 layers, right? I'm going to go to my top layer, and then I'm going to go to my blur. Just kind of jank them up a bit. And then if you watched my gem video last weekend, I used this trick where I select the layer or the pixels outside that I don't want, and then I get rid of them. So then I can come in here with my shading tool and just make like a Philips head kind of or an Xbox logo, you know, whatever. I'm more of a Nintendo Switch gal, but yep. I mean, the tricks you have to put up with me, so I mean, that's probably a pretty substantial payment, am I right? So then I'm just going to adjust these so they're centered on our console and then squeeze it all together. This looks like a $1 million croissant. So I'm going to shrink her down like this. And now check this out. Okay, 2 tricks we're going to do here. Number 1 is I'm going to give Doofus some arms here. Did someone tell me, is that pronounced Doofus? Am I saying that right? So my arms typically look just like my eyes. It's a fancy little, not like that, Jenna, shoulder. Little stretchy circle here. And I don't know yet what color we're going to make this character, so we're just going to kind of do this number. And then merge the hands together. Oh, I was like, there was something else I was going to show you. It is Doofus? Right on. Okay, so the controller, like, if you're playing a video game, right? Who plays it like this? You're going to do this, yeah? So you're going to have more of a lean toward the camera if the camera's in front of your face like it is mine. So what you can do is select your croissant layer. That's what it's called now. Go to your, what is this one? Move, distort. And then I'm going to take the bottom 2 points and I'm going to push them together. And then I'm going to take this part, pull it down, and then take these and pull them out. So now it's got more of a forward lean to it. So if I hit undo, see the difference? So now we can, let's do a face. Our little friend needs a face here. I feel like doofus stroke would be kind of bitchy. I'm gonna have to edit this entire video. So we'll do like an angry eyebrow. Okay, maybe not so pronounced eyebrow, geez. And then grrr. Yes. And then another eye. And I'm having to fix that because I'm using the calligraphy pen instead of a regular pen. And then I'm going to freehand this eye and just adjust it. Oops, I'm still on distort. And then we'll do a sassy rrr. And then we're going to get our soft shadage. And I should be on a new layer here because I'm going to do some of this. But I don't want it to cover the angry eyebrow. Because I want the, like it's, you know, That's right. Gotta rage quit. And then we'll do like a frowny face. This is kind of cute, not gonna lie. So, okay, I'm gonna pinch our face together, and now we need to color this friend. I'm gonna duplicate our friend here, just in case I do anything fancy. Let's do maybe bluish. You feeling a little blue here, friend? Yeah, why the hell not? Okay. And then the little hands. And then I can, because I have this extra layer that doesn't have any color in it, I can get my selection tool, go to automatic, and then I can highlight, see I'm picking up just the head here. And then I'm going to do a new layer, go to black. This shader here is the hard airbrush, I think, but I made it really, really chongus so that I could do this. And then I'm going to edit this shape because I want it to come up like that, little that way. And then I can go to this layer and give it less opacity. So then we're going to do the same thing with the body. Maybe like that. And then the feet. I feel like the feet should have here, because this guy's a little chunk. Little chunkus. There we go. And then the hands are up here. I did not dupe these, so I'm going to have to bring my tolerance down to like 60% so that I don't accidentally select the black layer too. And then I'm going to have to do this shade on top because, again, I wasn't paying attention. So we'll just do like so. And then I'm going to edit this one so I can pull it down more. And then same thing, just bring that down like that. So there we go. We have made ourselves a little Creta. Playing video games and very pissed off about it. So essentially what we just did is we made an oval shape for a head, right? We made another oval for the body if you want to get technical. And then just little bloop for the legs. I mean, it's pretty simplistic, but when it comes to planning stuff especially, a little bit goes a long way. So you don't have to do like some freaking photorealistic anything, because less is more when it comes to making stuff cute. Now, if I wanted to make something that was like really creepy or really gory, yeah, I'm going to do a lot more layers and it's going to be a lot more dramatic. Like, gosh, I don't remember. It was like, what, you guys, like a year and a half ago, I did that stream where I made that really psychotic snail, and that like took us 2 hours. So yeah, that's the basis for how to do stamping. And then obviously you saw me color it. So you could do a hand stamp, like if you made hands a certain way, like some people like to do like this, you know, with the little thumb sticking off or whatever. You can do eye stamps, you can do hair stamps. I mean, you could pretty much do anything you wanted to. The key again is just make sure that you own the content. Like our little game controller, you know, I used a photo of a game controller to create one similar, but it wasn't the same thing. So the same thing can be done with things like you would use every day: coffee cups, water bottles, pencils, phones. Just kind of looking around my desk, a mouse. You know, you could do pretty much anything. And the key for me, was to get more confident in what I was drawing, and then learn how to do the basic elements of shape so that I could then create my own stuff, which is pretty much where we are at now. You know, I can draw little weird characters. I can draw some crazy crap that I can't post on YouTube because they're too picky about that stuff. But that's basically how we get stuff done there. So, next order of business, okay? If we wanted to make, it's not douche canoe, what's its name again? Doofus stroke. If we wanted to make doofus stroke a sticker, you would obviously want to merge your layers together. I just pinched them together. Background has to be turned off, but look what's going to happen. If I share this right now as a PNG, which is what we want to do, and then I go into here, and I'm going to go here, and I bring that, heads up, if any of you guys are in Goodnotes, if you push this button, this photo button, you'll see your stickers up here on this top row that I can't point to. I was about to point at my monitor, like that's going to help at all. Where you see your thumbnails up there. Sometimes when you tap on one of those thumbnails to bring it in, it'll bring it in as a JPEG with a white background. If you tap here and then go here, then it'll bring it in like you would expect with the transparent background. So, first problem that I see with this image, the only, honestly, is the huge ass outline that it has. Like, because this whole square where you see those little lines is all pixels that go with this image. So if I were to turn this off, like I could grab the sticker and move it around, but watch, I could also grab here and move it around, which you'd think is not a very big deal until you're trying to plan with something. And if you're planning with something and you're like, okay, I want to put this gaming sticker right here. And then you're like, come on, Jenna. You're like, I want to move that. But look, now I'm moving both of them. So there's 2 ways to get around this. Well, 3. Number 1 is to make your canvas in Procreate the same size as your character. So if we go back to Procreate, you can go here. No, you can't. You can go here to Actions and then Canvas, crop and resize, and then just get as close as you can without touching the character. Bearing in mind that you want to make your drawings as big as the canvas will let you make them. That way, if someone puts them into a large planner, they're not getting skewed, right? So then you hit done. export as a PNG. I'm just going to save it. Save it. There we go. And then go in here and I can pull this other one in. And see, there's like hardly any outline on this one. Now, the reason that technique doesn't always work for me personally is because when I sit down to do stickers, I draw an entire kit at once. So I have one canvas and each sticker is on its own layer. I don't know if this is a holdover from my Photoshop days when I was so used to just working in multiple layers, because in Photoshop, you can do something called scripting, where I can tell Photoshop, okay, I want each layer to have all the transparent pixels trimmed and exported as an individual PNG. So when I finish a kit, I send it outline all like this. I send it all of them like this to Photoshop on my MacBook, run a script that trims everything and exports them as individual PNGs. It's a fantastic tool, and honestly, the Affinity and Photoshop for iPad need to get with the times, because that is the only thing that it can't do, and that pisses me off. But so for me, that's not the best solution, is to do the canvas every time, but it does work. Another option, and this is if you're going to be doing just Goodnotes files, is if you're in Goodnotes, you can tap this, hit crop, and take these pixels out yourself, just right here. So if I take them out like this, dude is going to match dude over here with the no outline. And you could do that with your entire kit, export your kit as a Goodnotes file. Josh, who gets it on the other end, is going to open the Goodnotes file and they're all going to be cropped just like this. And that's great. However, that does not fix your PNG that you imported. So if you're having, if you're giving away or selling PNGs also, take the time to crop them, guys. It is a pain in the ass. It is a pain in the ass. But the end customer appreciates it so much more. And the end customer, if you don't do it, they're probably going to drop a star off your review. They said it was cropped, but it's not. It's like, yo. I mean, I get it. But yeah. Okay. Any more questions? Am I going too fast? I feel like I'm kind of rambling here, but you know, I am me. Have a few kits which are not cropped, and some of them have huge outlines. Yep, I can think of a few culprits of the huge outlines who I'm not going to name because I'm not a name dropper, but one of them I have a lot of their kits. Or two of them I have a lot of their kits, in fact. But it's frustrating as a user, and I understand as a creator why you might be like, I don't feel like doing that. But honestly, you kind of have to. It kind of go. It's what people expect. It's what your customers expect. And especially if you have an Etsy store, and especially if you have an Etsy store now, people's ratings, like reviews, matter more than they ever did. Because on Etsy now, I don't know if you guys know this, I didn't. I found it out this week. Is that a 4-star review on Etsy equals a 1-star review as far as they're concerned. So a seller, in order to be a top seller on the platform, has to have an average of 95% of 5-star reviews. And now there are people out there who will be like, and this was more when I was doing jewelry a few years back, would be like, I didn't realize 1 inch was going to be so big. 2 stars. What do you want from me, Brenda? An inch is an inch, honey. I don't care what your husband told you. So, I mean, it's, if you're looking into selling, and if you're, or honestly, it's more set. If you're giving something away, suck it. You take what I give you, you know? That sounded worse than I meant it to be. But if you're selling, take the time. Take the extra time to do that, because your customer, the end customer, does appreciate it. Period. Oh, Neva, girl, I got dinged, those bastards. Another thing for the Star Seller program, not that any of you really give a shit, but I'm going to say it anyways. Future Jenna, edit that S word out. Is that you have to have a, I want to say it's another 95%. Oh, no. You have to reply to all messages within 24 hours, right? Not a big deal, right? If I get a DM from a customer and they're like, hey, I need help with this, or I can't find this, or I don't know how to do this, I'm usually right on it. Sometimes it takes me a couple hours, but it doesn't take me 2 days. But those bastards, I had bought something from another shop, okay? During DPA, in fact, I had bought a kit from another shop, and the shop owner, after the fact, sent me an automated message with a coupon code in it. Okay, thanks for your order. Hope everything works out. Here's 10% off of your next purchase. Great, appreciate it. I didn't feel that warranted a reply. Apparently it does, because that knocked me out of Star Seller status because I did not reply to that automated message within 24 hours. So, Etsy's crazy, guys. Etsy's crazy. I'm not trying to talk smack about the platform. I still sell there, but I don't know what they're doing, man. I don't know. Oh yeah. They're sticking it to the man, you know. The man being us. We are the man. So, yeah. Not good stuff. Not good stuff. So, glitchy pizza. Won't that make your images higher size if you don't crop? Yes, it will. It certainly will. If you have, and also too, if you have a canvas, oh, this was the other thing I wanted to show you. If you have a canvas size that is, you know, we're gonna keynote for a sec. I think I'm still gonna have the old, oh, I erased it. How proficient of me. So we're gonna create a new PDF, okay? And I'm not doing anything to it. We're just gonna like get rid of the crap. You can do it. You know how to do it. There we go. And then I'm gonna change our document size. So, okay, we're gonna have one that is, we'll do 7,000 by 7,000, okay? And then I'm gonna hit done. And I'm going to get a text. Why am I talking like this? Jesus Christ. Where the heck is my text? Oh, is it here? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to get a text box. I'm just going to write 7,000 on here so I don't forget. Okay, I'm done. Stick it over there. And then I'm going to export. PDF. Export. And then I'm going to just send it right over to Goodnotes. I don't want it here. Do it there. Okay, so this is our 7,000 point canvas, right? Now, my planners that I make are 1024 by 1024, okay? So we've got, dude, I'm going to bring him in again so you can see him/her. Okay, that's what size this is if I bring it into my canvas. Now, if I bring that one in here, see the size difference? I changed, oops. See that? So, if you have a planner, there are some people out here, you guys, that make planners that are like 15,000 DPI on the long side. Okay, that's huge. That is so huge. So, you have to figure when you're making stickers, especially if you're making them to sell, freebies don't count. Freebies do not count. But if you're making stickers to sell, you have to figure the end person. Just because I make my planners 1024 by 1024 doesn't mean that Virginia over here does the same thing. So I have to make sure that my stickers are going to look good in Virginia's planner. And the way that I do this personally, and I'm not trying to call anybody out or throw any kind of shade or anything, this is just a good source for me to know this, is, where is she? Is it in here? Yes. This planner here from Halo and Heart. Okay, I used to PR for her. This planner is huge. It is huge. So when I make new stickers, I test them here. Or when I'm doing something on a different size canvas, I test them here. Because if I can make my stickers look good here, then I can make my stickers look good anywhere. So I can blow them up and it looks fine. And then I can shrink it down. Obviously, it's going to look fine. Shrank? Smaller. It's going to look fine smaller. But you do have to consider that, though, when you are making stickers to sell. Again, not trying to throw anybody under the bus. It's just I know that that planner is big, so I know that that's a good planner to test with. Yeah. Yep. All right. So what else am I missing? I know there's other stuff I said I was going to do, but I don't remember what it was. You know what, Neva? I was in the Etsy forums earlier this morning, and there are so many threads out there from people who saying that they're losing their seller status because of messages from shops that they purchased from. And I'm like, add my name to the hat, yo, because same. Freaking same. Stupid, dumb program. Do. Oh, I can blow you guys up while we wait for comments. Boom. This is so stinking cute. Where am I? Oh no! I'm dead. Ooh, Shauna, go get the med kit. Nice. Yay, Shauna. That's so stinking cute. And then you dance. Whee! Adorable. All right, so I think that's pretty much the Procreates. Oh, you know what? One more thing I can do. So let me make our canvas big again. There we go. Okay. So there's like 3 ways or 3 styles that I see stickers made. Hair? One of them is the way that I do it. One of them is just like this with nothing else added. And then the other is to have the, like the white outline as if you were doing like a kiss cut on a sticker. So for me, the way that I do it sometimes is to duplicate my layer, take the bottom layer, turn it into a black layer like so. And then you can go to your blur feature and just kind of blur it out so it has like a little bit of a drop shadow, you see? If I turn it off and on, you can see. Yes, Neva, I will do that right after we finish this part. So this is how I like to do it if I'm going to do it at all. And then the stroke outline one is in Affinity Photo, which I'm going to go ahead and show you just real quick. And then we'll do a more in-depth Affinity later. Okay, I broke my Affinity apparently. Okay, so I'm just going to do a import from photos. Here we go. And then Where the hell is my recents maybe? Oh yeah, there he is. Okay. And then that I want the one with the blank outline. So you can tell that my canvas is transparent because it had... Oh no, did my thing freeze? Don't be stupid. Hold on. Okay. It didn't like it when Adobe or Affinity crashed. Oh, god damn it. I think I know what it's doing. Each app has to give permission to share on here. And I have not done it with this one yet. Let me see if I can find it real quick. If I can't find it in a few seconds, then I'm just going to look it up and fix it later. We'll just have to come back to this. Projection. No. I know that's why it's doing it. Do. Oh, here we go. Is this it? No, it's not. All right. Yeah, screw it. We're going to have to come back to that. Okay, so let me... Where did I stash? I stashed the link. I think... Did I put it in here? No, that's October. Hold on, I put it in a safe place! Oh, Jenna, you idiot. Where is it? Oh, heck it. I'll get it. Hold on. I'll find it. Can I paste? No, I know where it is. Okay, hold on. Jesus Christ. I'm an adult. Copy link. And then I will paste it here and hope it does not get grouchy at me. Boop. Okay. Let me know if you guys can get that. And if it's being a douche for anybody like it did last time, send me a message. Neva, thank you for reminding me because my memory sucks. Dang it. Waiting for confirmation that it's working. Someone confirm. It works. Right on. Cool. Thanks, Shauna. So if anybody cannot get it to work, send me a message and then I will link it directly in the chat or like in a DM or something. Aren't they cute? I love them. I'm an epic sucker for Lila. Lila's like one of my favorite characters. I think it's twofold. Number one, because I haven't created a new character in a long time. So it's like, it's fun to draw her because it's new. And then two, I specifically made her so that she had like different hair, like Marguerite has different hair. So Lila, her hair can just change and do different stuff. And I was like, oh, I want something that's different that I can change around and mess with. So yeah, that's why I am obsessed with Lila right now. So, yes, the bangs. Yep, Colleen, I'm jumping into your DMs now. I think, yep, there you are. Paste. Okay, Colleen sent. So, okay, you guys, I'm gonna give you a little quiz here. Or not a quiz. Link didn't work for me. What's your username? Are you on Insta? I'm a douchebag, but I have no idea who you are in real life. Now I can have a Twitch exclusive folder. Damn right. Damn right. I have a Lila folder. See? Right there in the center. My Lila folder. Look. Oh! Well, there's the link. Jesus Christ. found it. So anyways, the question, all right, so should we continue to do like a few pieces here and there on Tuesdays, or should we save up and do like a full like 18 sticker Halloween style kit for Lila? Because I'm trying to be realistic on my time, and you guys know it's coming into October, so crap's getting cranked up to the max in the group. I'm so stupid. Can I DM you on Etsy? Yes, you can. And you can guarantee that I will reply to you within 24 hours. I'm just joking. If you send me one now, I'll send it right back. I think this is Lila 2. Guys, right? Lila, this is Lila 2, yeah? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I know, she's so stinking cute. My favorite one right now is the little ponytails. I love the little ponytails on the top right. Sounds like a fun for a Halloween kit. See, that was kind of my thought too, not gonna lie. I mean, we're not at October yet. So, like, next week we can still do some more, like, regular stuff. But I think a Halloween one would be so fun. I mean, honestly, because she's new, it's like, ooh, I'm gonna draw Lila's today, so it really doesn't matter. But I'm trying to be realistic. October is insane for my brand, so I'm trying to be realistic. I cannot freaking wait for you guys to see the October exclusives. Oh my god! They've been sitting on my drive for a few weeks now. I will keep this one quiet. Okay, hold on. I think I just got... Donna, that's you, girl. Okay. Okay, here we go. Paste. Sent. Donna sent it to you. Let's see. Oh, Jay sending. Sent. Okay. Anybody else not get Lila's? Shauna, they're good. This is good stuff. See, okay, here's my October dilemma, okay, you guys? So, my shop, my brand became the style that it is this is my 3rd year. So on the first year, I did all the Spooky Kids, and I cannot show you because I know that my Spooky Kids folders has spoilers in it. But the first year, I did like a separate like little hobo kit for each kid with their own stickers, their own colors. Like October has 4 kids, period. That's the first thing, is every other month has 1 character. October has 4. And then... yeah, they're separates, Colleen. These ones don't have a Goodnotes file. There's 5 stickers. I was like, whatever. But then, so then year 2, I did the storybooks. Like, I made literal storybooks for each kid. That was so damn cool. And then this year, I was like, how the hell am I going to top that? That was like the best idea I ever had. And then afterwards, like when I was sitting down, I was like, okay, I gotta one up this. I may have done that. I may have one-upped them. I may have one-upped them. Next year, I'm boned. I got nothing. I got nothing. If this is what it's like to peak, then this is the hill that we're going to die on. This October, I poured everything I have into these damn kits. So, yeah, it's going to be banging. Oh, I'm so excited. So let's see, just so everyone knows, I'm going to start doing a Friday stream as well as Tuesdays. Oh, right on. What time? Missed the storybooks last year. Girl, storybooks were epic. Epic. Oh, and heads up to everybody here. Last year with the storybooks, you didn't know what's in there, right? It was like, here's the cover of the storybook. Good luck. I one-upped that this year. You don't know what's there at all. Like, literally, my listings just say, Jossie. Here you go. So, I will tell you, you better dig. You better dig. Yes, Shauna Marguerite's going to be up first. She's going to drop on October 1st. Let me get my calendar out. Let's see. Yep, oh, hell yes, that's a Friday this year. That's genius. Okay, so Marguerite's going to drop on the 1st. Jossie's going to be the 8th. Marcel will be the 15th. And Toby will be the 22nd. 4 p.m. Consistency works for me. I can appreciate consistency. And I'm debating, okay, maybe you guys, whoever's still here, can help me out, okay? So because of the secrecy and the hush-hush around the October characters, because I'm not spilling, I ain't spilling the beans. I know that when people start to get their kits, they're going to start posting with them, and obviously it's going to be spilled. But my lips are freaking sealed. I'm not saying shit. So I was thinking that since October, the last week of October, October has 5 Fridays. So I was thinking that on the last Friday, I could do something special that I could actually post. So maybe like a Davy set for October, or because I already did the costumes. The costume set is done. I think that's coming out. Oh, I was going to look on my tablet. That would have been bad. That's coming out on the 24th. So, and that's Lachlan's birthday. And, yo, okay, god dang it, it's like an hour in and I didn't even talk about this yet. Did you guys see the Apple event thing today? Did you see it? Guess who ordered a new iPad this morning? Oh, I'm so excited. So they finally are coming out with a Mini 6. And the Mini 6 is dressed up just like the Pro. It's got the no bezels. It still has the fingerprint identification, except now it's on the power button on top instead of a home button. And it works with the 2nd generation stylus. I lost my damn mind when I saw that. So yeah, that's supposed to be here on the 24th. So excited. And my loser ass has an alarm set on Friday to order the new phone. I'm such a tech whore. I am a tech whore. Yeah, oh my god, I'm so excited. I've had my Mini, like I always have a Mini, because that's the one. Like my Pro is like business, right? I draw on it. I do my planning on it. I do my streams on it. It's got all of my crap on it. Like this thing is a freaking beast. But my Mini I use for like media. Like right now it's monitoring my chat for Twitch. I watch YouTube on it. I watch Netflix. I binge watch Ink Master on it. You know, this is like my media consumption thing. But having one that'll use the 2nd generation pencil, you can just swap back and forth because all you have to do is stick it on your tablet and it connects. So I was like, oh, no more trying to operate my Mini with my iPad Pro pencil. It'll work now. That's so exciting. I get excited about stuff like this. It's awesome. And no, I'm not going to have a stroke. Oh, Jenna, stop talking. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I bought my Pro in the summer, and I mean that one, honestly, I looked at it as, okay, this is work. You know, I literally spend like 8 or so hours a day drawing. That's literally what my life is now. And then but the Mini one, I probably use them the same amount of time, but for totally different things. So, and I haven't upgraded that one in a long time, so I'm looking forward to that one. That's a fun, I mean, it's all fun purchases, don't be stupid, but that's more of like a frivolous purchase, I suppose, instead of like okay, this is business purchase. So yeah. And then the new iPhones have the 1.4, or no, it was 1.6 aperture cameras. I was like, oh, yes, please. I'm so excited. I know I'm a moron, but I'm so excited. Yep. So next week on Tuesday, I almost said Thursday. Next week on Tuesday, first iPad I ever had was a first gen mini. Dude, I love my minis. It is a play purchase. It sounds so Karen, but it is. It's a play purchase for me. What the hell was I gonna say? Oh, next week. Next Tuesday. So we had said that we were gonna do Affinity Photo. With that one, I want to do stuff like finalizing stickers, exporting, because exporting is really hella confusing. It's like exporting multiple layers. There's like a slice tool you gotta use. Like, not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to go and do some like refreshing this week. Plus I gotta figure out that stupid streaming glitch. But I gotta do some refreshing this week because this program, it's incredibly capable, but it does things the opposite of how I'm used to, because I am like incredibly literate in Photoshop, but Affinity is one of those things where I need to know how to do something, so I look up that thing and then I know how to do that. But then I need to learn how to do something else, so I look up that thing and then I know how to do both of those things. It's how I learned to code. That's how I learned HTML. But yeah, I'm going to have to do a little bit of refresher on that, but I want to go over finalizing stickers. I want to do the outlining, and then I want to do things like lettering and how you can adjust lettering and stuff like that. Cause you can do lettering in Procreate, but it's not as customizable as it is in Affinity. Isn't your birthday next month? No, you're November, right? Your birthday's November. Didn't you get an iPad for your birthday last year? Or am I thinking of Ari? I don't remember. Yeah, no, we've been sitting here for an hour and a half. I think we're pretty out, unless anybody has any other questions, or if you have any specific requests for Affinity Photo, so that I can write them down so that I don't forget. And I will post the replay of this probably like last week on Friday. Do we need more stars? I can shoot stars. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, Ari did. Okay, and I had a feeling. I thought so. I'm going to write that down. I think I already have it written down, but I'm going to write it down again. November 8th. Oh, that's a 6, Jenna. There we go. All right, sweet. So don't forget too, this coming Saturday, for those of you guys who are on the Patreon, the Affinity, Affinity, Affinity. And yeah, it's like a you'll see. There's a lot to it. But the Procreate stream for the Patreon template will be this coming Saturday at 12 Central. And then pajama planning will be Sunday at 12 Central. And I have a feeling that Tuesdays are going to kind of be our little We Are Wackadoodles day. Because if this was any indication, we were kind of cutting it up today, I think. So, all right, guys. Then I'm going to go ahead and peace out so I can take this hat off and crawl in bed and draw. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything comes up for the rest of the week that you want me to cover for Affinity Photo, because designer will be later, anything for Affinity Photo, just hit me in the DMs. And don't forget to download the Lilas today, because they're not going to be up long after the stream ends. Because again, this is specifically for you guys who take the time out to come and play, because I so appreciate you guys being here. Like, you make this so much fun, and you make like it makes a big difference for me. It really does. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and head out before I get all sappy and whiny and crap. And don't forget,
You slapped a fish.
I'll see you guys later. Bye.